So let's just make it bigger so I got more space to do the working out. I need more space because I think I made it a bit too big. I'm going crazy there. A little bit. Oh, no, I'm going more. All right, let's move it this way. And I need to make it big so I have more space. There, that's lovely. I got the whole page. So ready. Now, if you want to change 5 feet 2 inches into meters, which have been rounded off. Now we've got 4 steps. So first step is to change it all into inches. The next step is to change it all into centimeters. The next step is to change it all into meters. And the last step is to round it off. Round it off to 1 decimal place. So we have got how many steps? We have 4 steps in this particular question. So let's do it in 4 parts in 4 different colors. So 5 times by 12, that'll give you 60 inches, plus the 2 inches gives us 62 inches. That's the end of the red ink. Let's go for blue. The next part. If I want to change inches to centimeters, I have to time by 2.5. So 62 times by 2 is equal to 124. 62 times by 1/2 is equal to 31. And if you combine them together, okay, so that's the end of the green part. Well, so the blue, and now you jump onto the green. So we now have 155 centimeters. And we've got to change that into meters. And we do that by dividing by 100. Now when we divide by 100, let's get a black now, because it will show better. Put the decimal point at the end, move back about 1, 2 places. So my answer will be 1.55 meters. So that's the end of part 3. So we've done part in red, part in green, and a part in red and black. That's the third part. And now here comes the last part. So we get 1.55, and we round that up to, okay, we need to change the size because of the pen. And we need to stop there at 1 decimal place. So we look at the 5. This 5 is called our decider. Because it's 5 or more, we add 1 to this 5 over here. So we have a final answer of 1.6 meters. So that's the end of the first example. Okay, go back to coding. Okay, let's have a look at the next question. What's that one? Let's have a look at this question here. My question is nice and super size, so give me the space. And we're going to use 4 colors again to show and indicate the 4 different parts. So 9 foot and 6 inches. You've got to change it all into inches, change the inches into centimeters, centimeters into meters, and then meters into rounding to 1 decimal place. So we have 4 steps. The first step involves timesing by 12. Second step involves, multiplying by 2.5. The third step involves dividing by 100. And the fourth step involves rounding. So let's go. So 9 times by 12. 9 times by 12 will give us 108. And then we add the 6 inches separately. So that will give us 114 inches. So that's part 1 done. Let's change our color for part 2 now. So put a line here. So we have 114 inches, times that by 2, times that by 1/2. If you double 114, we get 228. If you half 114, we get 50 plus 7, which is 57. Then we add them up. 15, 7, 8, 2. So we get so far 285 centimeters. So we've done 2 parts in 2 different colors. It's time to change color again to the third color. So we have 285 centimeters. We're going to change that into meters by dividing it by 100. So you put the decimal point and go back by 2 places. And that gives you 2.85. That's the end of stage 3. So we've done this, we've done this, we've done this. We just got this left now, the rounding part. So let's change color again. Let's get that purpley color. Now if I have 2.85 meters, and I want to round that off to 1 decimal place, so I have to stop here. This will be my last digit. This here will be my decider digit. This will tell us what to do. So if this number is 5 or more, we add 1. It is 5. So the 8 becomes a 9. So the answer is 2.9 meters to 1 decimal place. Okay, that's enough for my examples. So let's just change the size of all this. Okay, so we see the rest of the questions. So the rest of the questions is for you, the YouTuber, to have a go. There's my goal.